Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am Erebus, and this is Talos Principle 2. We just finished the High Plains Sector West 3, W3, and we are about to head to the Megastructure for the presumably fourth and final time. We have done everything. We've gotten all the stars. We've gotten all the lost puzzles done, all the labs, and all of the regular puzzles done as well. And we are hopefully going to find Byron now.
But I don't think it's pessimistic to recognize our flaws, or to think the natural world is just as valuable as we are. If I was pessimistic, I wouldn't believe that we can turn our back on the old ways, or that we can find happiness in humility. But I do. I have hope, even if Byron could never see it that way.
I really truly do hope that Byron is okay and that we can save him, rescue him from the Megastructure. Oh, it's nighttime now. It is never, I don't think it's ever been night. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Before we do anything else, I want to go and drop off these stars real quick. That should open up all of the golden puzzles for us as well. Over here. I'm assuming. Now, I don't know 100% know for sure if that's what this will do, but I have to assume that releasing the stars will get us the golden puzzles.
My theory accounts for everything. It explains every aspect of the cosmos. There are no gaps, no errors, not even ambiguities. And it works, which is the ultimate proof. I can calculate the history of the universe from the Big Bang to the death of the last atom, but when I compare my calculations to the available data, there's one point which consistently doesn't match up. Billions of light years away in the void, there's an anomaly. It's been there since before the beginning of time, and I think it's waiting for us.
Huh? What? Let him have it. That's funny. Okay, I just want to, before we go into the Megastructure, I want to check over here at this puzzle and see if it is opened up for us. I will not do it today. I will not even do it in this part. We will wait for another part for that. But, it didn't open. Okay. So there's another trigger to those. Maybe I have to enter the Megastructure first. I have so very much enjoyed this game, let me tell you guys. I know that we're not completely done with it yet, but we're really getting close to the end here.
1K, a word please, without the streaming. I'm sure you're aware that the situation in New Jerusalem is shifting. People are losing faith in the goal. You've had a part in that, and not only through your discoveries.
And you blame me for that?
No, not at all. I would have had the same doubts in your place. In many ways, you're entirely right. Look, let me speak plainly for a moment. You and I both know that I exaggerated. I built a myth around Athena that does not reflect what she believed. But you have to understand, it wasn't really about her. It was about what the city needed. It was about keeping us together, invested in a common narrative. And it was about preventing us from going the way of our ancestors. Because temptation is real, and our flaws are still the same.
So you do admit that the goal is a myth.
A myth, but a necessary one. I'm not a fanatic or a fool, 1K, although I sometimes play one. I'm just trying to do the right thing. I know I can't stop you from trying to save Byron, but what's in that pyramid could destroy everything I've tried to build.
Your myth is it is strangling us.
Don't think I haven't considered it. I listened to those Alexandra Drennan recordings over and over. I just don't know if she was right about us. But maybe I did lose my way. Very well. I've done what I could. You do as you must. Good luck.
That was actually a little bit more
Let's go.
self-introspective than I had would have assumed.
Yep.
Well, what about protocol?
Screw protocol. It's Byron.
Damn straight, Alcatraz. Hell yeah. Screw protocol. We're going. I like how they still gave us toes. Like, why do we need toes? You know? As, like, what's the point of the toes? Why not, like, cool blades for legs or something like that? Like, what are we gripping with these, you know? What are we gripping with these? I don't know. Wait, this is crazy. Byron. We gotta go save him, come on! He's right over there.
Follow my sprite, and it will show you the way to your friend.
Do as he says. We went through a lot of trouble to...
This way. You must free him. He cannot free himself.
Byron.
What's happening? 1K? I'm out. Oh, my friend, the things that I saw, the power of this machine, the depth of her grief. Come on, follow me. I have to show you something. I thought all of this was deliberate. Athena testing us to see if we're worthy of her invention. I wanted to believe that she had a plan. In my own way, I mythologized her as much as everyone else. I never thought she might feel confused, lonely, uncertain. And what's the most human thing to do when you feel lost and sad and you have no idea what to do next? You take a nap. Here, listen.
If I give them the machine, if I convince them of its power, we could finally build the world Alexandra imagined. The world Miranda deserved. No, The world we all deserve, even the worst of us. We could take stewardship of this planet. We could explore the stars. We could give meaning to the universe.
If you embrace the knowledge of the flame, you can bring light into the darkness.
But what if they make the same mistakes again? What if selfishness and stupidity win out again? What if they take my machine and turn it into a weapon? What if they act like children and burn the planet?
The secrets of the flame are not for ordinary mortals to know. You cannot overcome your sinful nature.
Do you see what's happening? It's her. It's all her. Everything we're seeing is Athena. Her every hope, her every fear, all of her memories and contradictions brought to life by the machine. A dream-given form expressed in the language of her childhood. A world of puzzles and towers.
No, what can I do? How do I make this decision? There has to be an answer. There has to be a way of making sure it's the right choice. It can't just be a leap of faith.
There are no answers, creature of clay. Every question leads to another.
She's not waiting for us to prove ourselves before she helps us. She needs us to help her. We have to wake her up. Whoops. The system is still stabilizing. Maybe we'd better get out. Come on.
This way? Okay. That's crazy, actually.
No! I cannot allow this.
Uh-oh.
Full Fathom 5, Act 5?
You have suffered a grievous injury, my child. But do not lose faith. Your companions have not forgotten you. And it is through the bonds that you have forged that you will be saved.
Well, that's good to know. Neve.
Welcome back to the land of the living. For a while there, I thought we might have to reset you.
What happened to me?
We think you and Byron got hit by some kind of energy discharge. Knocked both of you out. Alcatraz, Melville, and Yakut went looking for you, but you were hard to find. And even harder to fix. It's been several weeks.
Is Byron okay?
He's fine, don't worry.
Okay.
A lot has changed. While you were asleep, the idea of the goal cracked and then broke. People decided they wanted change. They wanted the ideals of Athena, not the founder. A better world of growth and exploration.
Great.
But without the mistakes of the past.
Phenomenal.
And so
Awesome.
they turned to Byron, who never wavered in his beliefs. He's mayor now. The question is, what do you plan to do now?
We have to go back.
And what about the theory of everything?
We have to. We embrace the
If
future.
that's your choice, you should speak to Byron. He's waiting for you outside.
Thank you.
We're all in this together, 1K. One way or another.
Oh, you're right here.
Hello, 1K.
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
It's strange when people call me that. You know, it's funny. Asking you to come along on the expedition was an impulse, but it was probably the most momentous decision I made. You changed everything. But the story's not over yet. We do. She gave everything she had for this city. And I don't think any of us really understood it. Not even me. We all tried to turn her into a prophet when she was just a human being. Athena's dreams. A recursive loop of hopes and fears. And my own foolishness. For thinking I had been abandoned. When I had been given a chance to grow up. To stand for my own ideas. Well, luckily this time we shouldn't have any trouble getting another expedition approved. I hear the mayor is a big fan of Athena and is very interested in her theory of everything. In fact, I think he's having a VTOL prepared as we speak. There's just one thing you have to take care of first. Speak to Melville and Yakut. They were part of the beginning, they can be part of the end, if they want to. I'll take care of the rest.
Who's this? Linux!
Good to see you up and awake, 1K. I'm hoping you're assembling your team to finally unravel the theory of everything. I'd love to get my hands on that data. Excellent. Good luck with the rest of your mission, 1K.
Al, is this you?
You're going back, aren't you?
We are. We can't leave Athena trapped.
But you're not going to shut the machine down, are you?
No?
Then let me just say this, okay? I understand what you believe in. I really do. I've always respected your vision of the future, Byron. It's beautiful. It's moving. But just consider that maybe there is another way. A way that is more humble and maybe less exciting, but no less beautiful. Just consider that maybe that machine doesn't have any answers for us. None that really matter. We don't need a theory of everything to be happy.
It was never just about happiness, Hal. But thank you for your honesty.
I really like this city. I do need to explore it more. Maybe this is the part for that.
All right, I'll see you at the VTOL.
Things are finally getting better.
Attention all citizens. A scavenging expedition to the Western Ruins will set out next week. If you'd like to participate, please get in touch with Garrus.
"1K, dude! So cool to finally meet you. My
Hell
name's
yeah.
Purple. I'm a big fan of yours."
How do you feel?
Strange things are afoot, dude. Life is gonna change, I can feel it. Could be good, could be bad. We'll see.
What do you think about what should be done with a megastructure, dude?
I don't have a clue. I don't really understand all this philosophical stuff, but you've had all these awesome, mind-blowing experiences, so you know what? I trust you to make the right choice.
Have a nice day, dude. It's crazy.
Hello.
Melville.
1K, you're back on your feet.
I am.
One of which I fixed, by the way. You're welcome. Of course I will. I think I might want this even more than you do. I want to explore. I want to build.
I want to be more than this grumpy old mechanic going through the motions. I want to live. See you there.
Sweet.
A1K.
Who said that? Emesh. Is there something in here for me to check out? Neef.
Welcome to the Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition. Oh, you're 1K. Lovely to finally meet you. Thank you for saving Byron. Text adventures were one of the few art forms available to the people of Gehenna. By continuing to work in that medium, we keep their memory alive. Gehenna was a place in the simulation, a prison where Elohim exiled the minds that didn't fit his plans. In time, the prison became a community with a culture of its own. In the very last moments of the simulation, Elohim realized what he'd done and sent his messenger Uriel to free the prisoners. They were uploaded to the gold disc, and their legacy is part of all of us. Lively. The city seems to be waking up from its lethargy. I hear a lot of people are working on new art too. And I hear someone's figuring out how to make movies again.
That's awesome.
I don't think the role of the artist should be reduced to any single social function. The artist isn't an educator or a moralist. Art isn't about teaching us lessons or imparting values. Nor do I think it's simply self-expression. The best art reaches out beyond the self, into something ineffable. The creative impulse can't really be quantified or predicted. That's why artistic freedom is so profoundly essential. Without the freedom to shock, to offend, to transgress, art becomes stagnant.
Let's do these text adventures. By Corazon. Gently, your ship touches down on the land that once was the Isle of Atlantis, which in the days before the waters receded lay deep under the Sea of Atlas. You have come to find the last legacy of your ancestors. The red sun burns bright in the sky, scorching the dying earth. Begin your pilgrimage. We will journey to the broken tower. On the northern shores of the island, where the frozen ocean once stretched to the horizon, stand the remains of a tower. Here lived a great magician who advised the king of Atlantis in matters of the sublime. There's very little left of the once impressive structure. To anyone else, it would be a pile of rubble covered in black, dried-out moss. You can see a glimpse of its past and the craft that went into its making. By the tower stands the ghost of the magician awaiting you. A great marvel was revealed to me in this tower, the magician says. A glimpse of the sublime, and although I am dead and my soul has spent an eon under the sea, that vision is not lost to me. Even now I can summon it and reveal it fully. He pauses. If I do, I will finally witness the sublime in all its glory, he says. But I believe that in this moment my soul will be annihilated. Is that a fate I should embrace or reject? Annihilation of the self, I don't like that. But rejecting the quest for the sublime is also sin, the magician says, hesitant. Our grasping for the sublime is what makes us more than animals. If the sublime requires us to destroy our essence, it's not worth it. Perhaps, but we cannot turn away from the greater matters of the cosmos forever. I will join you gladly. I would like to see some of the wonders you have brought from the sky. Your journey takes you to the wasteland that was once a beach where children from the Atlantean capital of Luna came to play. Here stands the ghost of the poet, contemplating the dying sun that fills the sky. I never completed my great work, he says. There were too many priests and censors who interfered, who did not allow me to create what I intended because they feared the free and true expression of poetic genius. And then came the earthquakes and the waves, and long ages under the sea, and now this time of burning death. Yet I still long for its completion, and my soul imagines what it could have been. We'll do this one. All art is irrational, the poet says. It is not the opposite of reason, but beyond reason, and so is defiance of death. Even by the dead themselves, we are gone. We do not exist, and yet we refuse to surrender. Perhaps that is what is called faith. Thank you. I have remained too long in this place, the poet says. Let's head to the ancient farmlands this time. This soil used to be rich, life-giving. Generations of humans relied on it to survive. Then the waves came, and after the waves, the dying sun. Now that all life is gone, something has been revealed underneath the soil, a city of unimaginable antiquity. The ghost of the farmer waits in its ruins. This city is older than the capital, the ghost tells you. It is older than Atlantis itself. When our most distant ancestors huddled in terror before thunder and lightning, this city was already old. And yet, this city is not foreign to us. We, too, are its citizens. He looks directly at you, and there is a light in his eyes that is not of this world. Are you willing to swear fealty to the city across the boundaries of time and space? Yes. Good. But remember that even in the lofty world of stars where you have come from, that loyalty will be tested. The strange light fades from the ghost's form. The farmer smiles. Why, of course. I'd love to join you. I've always loved adventures, you know, and never got to go very far from home. The sun grows bigger and brighter. Time is running short. Your next stop is the Temple of the Owl, the great scientific institution of old Atlantis. Here the ancients tried to understand the secret laws of the cosmos, although their studies did not advance far enough to prevent their fate. I have not rested in death, the scientist tells you. In fact, death has provided ample opportunity for study. I have learned much about the machinery of creation. He hesitates. I would like to join you, but I fear that the truth I have discovered will offend and outrage many. Outrage should not prevent compassion. Brave words, though few can endure their consequences. Still, even merely speaking them is bold, so I will join you and hope that you will stand by them. I didn't have to ask him to join me. You make your way to the Temple of Serpents, which once was the greatest hospital in all of Atlantis. The sick and injured came here from all across the island, hoping that salvation could be found in its halls. All that is left of the temple is a labyrinth of low walls, and the ghost of the physician waiting for you. It is faint, barely visible. I worked here day and night for many years, and I saved countless lives, the physician says. And yet, of all the lives I have saved, only one survived the death of the island. A young messenger who escaped on one of the ships thanks to another's sacrifice. And I have wondered many times since, was my work in vain? The burden of this question is eroding my soul. I like this one. All things are in vain unless we choose to believe differently. The physician's eyes widen and becomes more visible. You are right, the physician says. In my work, I have seen life and death, and I know that to the cosmos, one is the same as the other. But not to me. It is I who find meaning in life. I must choose to continue doing so. I will join you. There is still good I can do, even as a ghost. It is good to see you, brother. Ah, we reunited a family. The palace once stood in the very heart of Luna, the capital of Atlantis. Here, the greatest artists and craftsmen of that long-forgotten era built marvels and luxuries that would astound even a traveler from the distant future. But these things, like everything else, are gone now. Only a single remnant of the Atlantean world remains, and though it is perhaps the most precious, a great mosaic telling the history of Atlantis, before it awaits the ghost of the king. I try to be a good man, the king says. To be kind, to balance justice with mercy, to honor the gods, to support the peasant and the scholar alike. And yet I failed. Why? I'm gonna say this. You speak kindly, he says. I know that I am not without blame, but in the end I chose to save others before myself, so perhaps you are right. And I did not fail entirely. I will join you, but only as a man. The mosaic is a work of superb beauty, a great work of history and humanity. In it, you see reflected all the hardship, tragedy, hope, triumph, and heartbreak of your ancestors. This is what you came to find. You cannot retrieve the mosaic alone. The forces of time are too powerful, and the strength of a single person is not enough. With the help of your companions, you pry the mosaic loose. Holding it in your powerful metallic arms, you are filled with awe at the depths of history, the bittersweet beauty of human endurance, and above all, at the miracle that allowed this part of your distant past to survive. As you return to your ship, your heart is filled with soaring joy and you have never felt before. In this moment, humankind stands defiant before time. Today, the past is redeemed, transformed, exalted. Atlantis lives, and her ghosts rejoice. Your ship takes off, leaving the Earth to burn, and the Earth is not lost. No, but the Earth is not lost, no. And as those ships with their painted sails carry forward the legacy of Atlantis, so your ship carries forward the legacy of Earth, to the great sea of stars from whence we came and to which we will all return. All right. Well, I know that there's more to do, but I want to continue on here. I want to really go and get back on this expedition. But that was a nice little levity of the story. That was
really
nice.
Glad you made it, 1K. For a while, I really thought even Neath couldn't fix you. Yes, I thought about it a lot, but we need the theory of everything. We can't keep hiding from the future. We have to have a little faith, not in technology, but in people, in ourselves. All right, I'll get ready.
Depart to the Megastructure. Okay, so I know that we have... Like I said, I probably won't do everything here. But I want to see what else we can do.
Made it, 1K. You told me to think about what Byron said, and I did. I really sat down and thought about what the city owes its citizens. You know what I decided? It owes us a future we can believe in. It owes us the chance to do meaningful work that helps the city get better. And thanks to your expedition, I now understand that that's exactly what the founder believed in as well. You have to save her and learn the theory of everything, 1K. Anything else would totally suck. Best of luck, 1K.
Totally suck. There's nothing here. Did I look back here? I didn't do this one. Take this, place it there. Oh, wait, hold on. That open it? Not quite. I like how it's just so, like, rickety. That's so funny. Okay, well, nice little puzzle there. Warm us back up for what we're about to embark on, I'm assuming. I'm wondering if now is when the gold puzzles will open. I don't know. What's over here?
You've destroyed everything, 1K.
Thekla!
The founder had chosen you, but you're the harbinger of our doom. I can only pray that you fail.
What the heck? Dude! I never met you before in my life. You're so mean. That was crazy. So that was the last thing that I had to explore. That's really fun. All right, that's really cool, actually. I'm glad that I was able to get that trophy right now, too. We'll skip this. I mean, skipping is, didn't really skip it. Say like 2 seconds. Damien?
Welcome back, 1K. Glad to see you're doing better.
I am.
I'm still doing the same job I did before, but Byron's removed some of the layers of bureaucracy, so we communicate more directly now, and we have more choices in how we deal with problems.
That's good. What happened to your strike?
Well, it's hard to believe, but we won. Turns out that does happen.
I don't even remember what his strike was about, to be completely honest with you.
I think it's only the beginning. Athena hasn't even scratched the surface of what you could do with it, and that's fine. She's just one person. The really interesting stuff is going to start happening when you give this power to the people. When every citizen can bring their own ingenuity to it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly calmly, he knows what he's doing and he's going to get the job done. He did have to kick out a few people, but he was a lot nicer about it than I would have been.
"1K, it's a pleasure to see you back on your feet. Everyone was quite worried about you. And let me just say that it means a lot to me that you've stuck by your principles, despite all the pressure. We've finally started fixing stuff again. Byron has given people a sense of purpose and dignity. Not everyone is happy, but if you return with Athena and the theory of everything, I think this is going to be a golden age."
I hope so. That's the plan.
I feel hope, 1K. Real, proper hope.
That's good.
We can transform the world. We can lessen suffering. It's going to happen, thanks to you. Good luck, 1K. We're counting on you.
Time to get going.
I'm glad you're all here. I wish Al could come too, but he believes what he believes. Yakut, please take us up.
Aye, aye, Mr. Mayor, sir.
Don't do that.
Of course, Mr. Mayor, sir. I won't.
I'm switching to sleep mode.
Yakut. Ever the jokester.
I have only one thing to ask of you, my child. When at last you find yourself before Athena, be gentle to my old friend. The weight of the world was placed on her shoulders, and if she failed to carry it, it was because no one can carry such a burden alone.
We read all about Heracles and Atlas recently. She was Atlas. Are we Heracles? I don't know.
1K, you're in charge now.
Me?
To explore, make sure we didn't miss anything out there. Go ahead. When you're ready, let us know, and we'll head into the Megastructure.
What is that? Yeah, there is stuff I want to do. I want to see... So, yeah, I see those golden puzzles right there. That looks like I can do those now. Very, very fun.
There seem to be more puzzles per cluster than necessary to gain access to the tower. I wonder what happens if you solve all of them.
I know we got a lot of stuff here. Yeah, it does. Makes me feel strangely sad. I still need to like look into this movie here. Well, so I did see while we were coming through, it looked like there may have been a structure, but I don't think you can get to it. We should probably end this part here soon, but I want to see. not letting me get into there. I want to see. This looks like it's maybe something. Or maybe it's not anything. How would I get into them? I don't know. Let's see if there's anything to do with this star area, maybe? No. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cut to we're gonna go to E1, the very first section of the game, and see if we can gain access to one of these gold puzzles. This one does look like it's open, so maybe we need to do all of these first. That's what we'll do next part, guys. Next part will be all of the gold puzzles. This is very exciting stuff. I've been wanting to do these since we first discovered them, and now we get the chance. Thank you guys if you made it all the way to the end of the video. I very much appreciate it. If you liked it, please hit that like button and make sure you subscribed so you don't miss out on the new stuff coming out soon. We have Elden Ring on the horizon. We have Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on the horizon. We have a couple of other small little puzzle games here and there that I've been playing and recording some videos on. So you can expect that stuff. As always, I try to upload at least 3, hopefully 4 times a week, typically Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.